begin by just telling us your name and your present occupation.
Joel Moody. I'm a physician and an epidemiologist at the University of Toronto and Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto, Canada.
Dr. Moody, tell us what it means for you to be here launching this medical marijuana project in Jamaica.
Sure. No, I'm very excited. That's the best word that I can say. Opportunities not only for the ability for nutraceuticals to become worldwide, but as well as to be able to provide back to the community of Jamaica. This is my first visit here, and to see the engagement of the people, to see the ability of the scientific minds that want to be able to produce something that will go throughout the rest of the world has just been a fabulous situation.
Now, the mantra of Timeless, as we've heard, is combining the best of the science with the best of the spirit and what is in the earth.
Yes.
Tell us how you see that application going.
Sure. Personally, for me, I think that is the best way. When you have something that allows one to take an entire 360, bringing in the science, bringing in the products that are naturally available to the community, and being able to support the community to be able to create something that is their own, that's one of the keys around the aspect and one of the key philosophies of timeless herbal care.
And now, how is the general receptivity of the Canadian market towards this kind of industry?
Sure. In the Canadian market, it's a very, very fluid process currently, and the Canadian market is wanting the product that Jamaica will be able to provide. Something that is not only of high quality, but something that will also be able to show significant value for those that need to use these products.
Just begin by stating your name and your present occupation.
Ernie Eves. I am a consultant. I'm a lawyer, former politician, of course, former Premier of the Province of Ontario, former Minister of Finance, and I'm the chair of the advisory board.
Right. Mr. Eves, in your capacity as chair of the advisory board of Timeless, just describe what this occasion today means for you in terms of the signing of this partnership.
Well, I think it's tremendous. It's a culmination of a lot of effort that Courtney and others have put in. And I think it's a great partnership. I mean, I view this as sort of a tripartite agreement, the best of all worlds, I think. Jamaica, obviously, Canada and Jamaica have had a long time association and partnership, and Israel. Israel, as we heard this evening, for those that didn't know, is a long-time researcher in this field, and they are at the cutting edge of research. So I think it's almost a perfect fit, and I think there's going to be great benefits to the people of Jamaica out of this.
And as a consultant and a former Minister of Finance, you would no doubt be looking at the economic benefits.
Well, I think there's all kinds of opportunity here. I mean, the president of the university alluded to it in his remarks. There's great, I call them 3P partnerships, public-private partnerships. And I think there's great opportunities here. We did some of the similar stuff in the province of Ontario, of course not in conjunction with this, but I think there's just limitless opportunities.
And do you see a cultural shift taking place within Canada as well, since the medical marijuana industry has been initiated there?
There's no doubt. I think a lot of people were, quite frankly, surprised that a small C conservative and large C conservative Prime Minister of Canada actually took the step, and more power to him. I mean, there are some very good medicinal uses of marijuana, and I didn't know that there were so many different varieties that treated different problems and different diseases. I mean, I think the opportunity here is just phenomenal.
Well, Mr. Eves, we're happy, of course, to have you in Jamaica. Is this your first time here?
Oh, no, it's not my first time here. And as I said, my wife taught at Calabar many years ago. For a year, she taught English. And she's from Halifax originally, so there's a relationship there as well. But I've been here several times, mind you, not in a few years. But I'm really welcome to be back home.
Okay, could you just begin by telling us your name and your present occupation?
My name is Rami Kleinman, and I'm the President and CEO of the Canadian Friends of the Hebrew University.
No, Mr. Kleinman, or may I say Rami?
Rami, absolutely.
Thank you, Rami. Describe what this occasion here means to you in terms of the partnership that was signed here this evening.
See, one of the strategy of the Canadian Friends of the Hebrew University and the Hebrew University is to trying to outreach to various places and to people of expert. And we created in the last couple of years over 18 scientific collaboration that's bring the best of both country or all parties into the table in trying to create something much better. So I think that here, especially when we come to medicinal marijuana, and we noticed a lot of changes. And the Hebrew University, like Jamaica also, for years is researching that. And to bring two major forces that have been involved in this field for so many years, and each one separately had a significant discovery and success, bring them together, I think we are almost in the edge of a breakthrough in creating some much better force to work together.
And could you put this agreement into the context of the long-standing cultural tie between Jamaica and Israel and Jewish community in particular?
I think that we the Jewish people all over history was people that was very challenged by the reality. Were people without land and living in different countries, and we always have to fight against all odds. And I think that what we learn over the year that you should never give up, and you have to learn the disadvantage and work very, very hard in order to achieve them. But I think that something is very, very typical to Jewish culture is curiosity. We're not afraid to question. We're not afraid to not agree and still respect each other. But I think that the backbone of all of it is spirituality. And from the moment I landed in this country, I felt that there is tradition and spirituality is something that's integrated very, very well to the whole being. And I don't think that's modern science or all modern achievements of the modern world cannot really be sustainable without the backbone of tradition and spirituality.
Just state first your name and your present occupation.
Courtney Betty, President and CEO, Timeless Herbal Care.
Now, Courtney, just put in the context, not just for you personally, but in terms of the company and the industry, what this partnership signed here this evening will be.
Well, I think it's really, and I'm very careful with my words, but this is really historic. In many ways, certainly it's going to bring benefits to our company, but what it's going to mean for Jamaica and being able to position us immediately with the leading country in the world in this area is tremendous. And also, you can mitigate, Canada. I mean, that benefit as well. So it's, number one, a fulfillment of a vision, but more importantly, it has tremendous implications beyond Timeless Herbal Care.
Now, we of course can see the tremendous health benefits and the economic benefits, but put into context for us the cultural ties, not just between Jamaica and Canada, but Jamaica and Israel.
Yeah, it's so huge. There's so many different themes and or communities that go back. There many would say. I mean, it's really the Ethiopian Jews or the original Jews. So there's so many different historical components and closeness between even the Rastafarian community and the Jewish community. From that standpoint, the cultural, very, very powerful.
And finally, how and when will the products be available generally to the public?
The products will start being available in the next 30 days. We literally, we've had such a great amount of interest in some of our products, but we're ready to go to market. But today we wanted to bring and make the public aware, but we'll be very, very, very rapidly, we'll have our products out in the marketplace.
Okay. Well, best success, and we're happy to see it happen.
Well, you're part of the team, so it has to.